This is something of an obituary, not of a person, but of a civic asset. Born 1958, died, retired 2020, age 62, occupation power plant. In June, the Blue Valley Power Plant officially ends power production. This is the brief story of a power plant which helped power independence. Blue Valley succumbed to old age and disruptive changes in the electrical industry. Wind is now cheaper and clearly cleaner than coal or even natural gas. Blue Valley was born of need and closed because of economics. When it opened, a soldier president named Ike was midway through his second term. Automobiles, new roads, home financing contribute to the dramatic transformation of small communities into sprawling suburbs. That included Independence. The change was rapid and irreversible. In 1940, Independence population was 16,000. "20 years later, 62,000. With a growing population, the city needed more electrical power. The main power plant, now the Summer Recreation Center, was constructed during the Great Depression and inadequate to meet growing demand. What to do? Build a new power plant. The Blue Valley Power Plant cost $10.5 million. That's $94 million in 2020 dollars, and was located 3 miles outside the city limits. The city paid another $2.5 million to take over 11 mile square territory, which the city had annexed, but was served by Kansas City Power and Light. The Kansas City Star article about the Blue Valley plant opening made some interesting points. It noted that Independence Power and Light was now able to serve the entire city, plus have reserved for industrial expansion, and still have additional capacity for subdivision redevelopment as the city was growing through annexation. Fast forward, Independence is no longer growing. It's cheaper to purchase power rather than generate your own. Renewables, particularly wind, are cheaper than fossil fuel, coal or natural gas. Blue Valley became expensive to operate and ran infrequently. In recent years, Blue Valley produced less than 2% of the IPL's system loads. Most days, Blue Valley was actually idle. The chart from the U.S. Energy Information Administration tells the tale. In December 2018, the City Council agreed to retire Blue Valley once it found an alternative to replace the 98 megawatts lost if Blue Valley was retired. In 2019, the city entered a 10-year agreement for capacity, paving the way for shutting down Blue Valley. And now that day has arrived. Staff is being laid off. The IPL production department will go from 25 jobs to 14 and a goal of reaching 10 in 2021. The city is considering possible alternatives for the power plant. Perhaps a battery farm on the site, perhaps converting the plant structure to burn biofuels. Any option most likely will involve private investment. Closing Blue Valley has been a long time coming and perhaps long overdue. The 1958 Kansas City Star headline read, "Big Power Unit Goes into Use." That chapter concludes, but we pause and remember 6 decades during which Blue Valley powered our community.